The little noise it makes when it's about to.
Oh! Hello, Cryle. In Fate's footsteps, Cryle has a wistful glint in her eyes. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Nope, I slept 1 hour. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Trino. It was heartening to see the Milala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that levin-racked landscape. Sphene was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal, and there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Deturo lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. How peculiar. Yo, so we found this fucking shard, right? It's cold as shit. You guys gotta go now. Okay. There it is. Whoop.
Ah, you're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession.
I will bump up the voice volume in a little bit. For now, I'll just turn it way up.
Suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required, a process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Sphene took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Oh, hey, Gra sounds normal again? Yeah, he's back.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Me with my autographed Badlands Chugs DOS boot. Oh, it just straight up unscrews like that? Okay.
What?
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
That's true, yeah.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
I started getting really bad headaches and stuff. It reminds me of a Zem's crystal. My word!
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azem. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies. Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking.
This is Cryo.
That was Ojika with a message for us.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
The trailer line!
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
We got ocean fishing to do.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
Sure.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Fist punch. Trail to the heavens. Ooh, and look, it looks all icy. Fellowship notification. What? A poll is available. Sick. Back to Old Sharlayan we go. Across the salt. Yeah, back to Endwalker. Back to Peak. Welcome back. And what a pleasure it is to see you too, Anuccio. Thank you for contacting us, Ojiko. We came as soon as we could. Of course. I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your return is much appreciated. As it so happens, we reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Y'shtola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Back to the story progression room. This is where everybody goes to wait at the destination which progresses the story. Classic spot.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing.
Oh, I forgot to turn my dialogue up.
Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
There's a pretty big arc for Cryle.
Welcome back.
Tataru! It's been a while.
I was so glad you're here.
Yay!
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention. Rather alarmingly, Void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
Man, Zero, get your shit together.
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alizé were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
A short while earlier in Tertium.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn Servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding.
True.
It's up to all of us to forge new bonds together.
Food is the easiest way to make a friend.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Awesome!
Thank you, but are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
That's just how it is for us Scions, man.
Sir!
Gulp.
Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
Well.
What?
Clutium squadron reporting in. We're under attack.
Oh no.
Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection.
The Clidium.
Is that another fissure? No, no, no! Ah!
Oh god.
My comrades are under
I feel like there's a joke in the name here, but I am having trouble finding it.
There's no time to lose.
Shut up. People are dying. Now is not the time.
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for the Tertium. Alphino! Oh, Nucho, you've made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Dude, it's been a long fucking time.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are two focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium.
Clutium?
The Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of void scent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace.
Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
Yes.
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Man, Yoshi P said we can't have a butt slider and long hair because of clipping, and then they just show fucking Urianger's hood with his astrolabe like that. Come on, man. He's literally picking favorites. All right, it's time for the dungeon. It looks like I got a gang in VC already.
Why the fuck did Thancred sound like Corpse Husband? I was gone for a Frosty reunion.
Stop, I'm soaked. Guys, we found it. The Clidium.
The Clidium.
Wait, it's cold.
Okay.
Wait, it's freezing. Wait, I'm chilly. I always love the slight drum and bass they've been on recently. For these dungeon themes. It's so good.
Guys, we're under fucking attack.
Damn, you is snatched, bruh.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at your cute ass.
Look at him, look at him.
Yeah, bio. All right, let's go.
Wait, oh, dude, I was gonna play Dragoon. I fucked up.
Can't wait for my fucking evolved mode rotations, bro. Oh my god.
You're telling me, man.
See, everyone can play warrior. Man, I'm ready for ultimate. This shit's
I know
easy
how
as
to play
fuck.
Warrior too. Yes, Steve.
It's easy as hell.
I would actually be super down to fucking play warrior in the ultimate. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's just so fucking easy. I was talking to Sindolf about it at FanFest, and he was like, what tank are you gonna play? I was like, warrior because it's easy. And he's like, no, that's the hardest one. Like, I know that guy has bad takes all the time, but like, really? Warrior? The hardest one?
Not even close.
You gotta be fucking lying.
You're getting rage baited, Heike.
Sindolf told me he's sick. He got you sick.
Was it Sindolf?
Probably.
Damn. GG. This dungeon theme is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like
Appreciate
it.
the help.
Yo, they all just potted. Come on, Euless.
I'll
Oh!
handle things from here.
Yeah, I'm
Take
like
care of the
I'm like
fissure.
pressing the wrong.
Is that a fucking infected Magitech scorpion?
Gulp.
Get
him!
Eye of the Scorpion shows.
Eyes on me.
Eyes on
Wait,
me.
he's doing the fucking Engi Mango attacks. Under the wall. What the fuck? Oh! Ah! I couldn't tell where that shit was going.
He changed it last seconds.
Oh, he slowly starts turning towards one direction. Okay. That's fucked.
Oh, it's
Scanning for moving targets.
Oh.
Stillness? Oh, the stillness wall. I'm gonna try to press a button while I'm in it and see if it does anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna press it.
Ah! Don't do it!
Okay, yep.
Wait, stillness wall is crazy mechanics.
Innovation.
RIP Switch Joy-Con drift.
Imagine Switch Joy-Con drifting here. Chills. And he slowly starts turning. Okay, yeah.
I wonder if with Evolve they're gonna get rid of the ranged red mage shit.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Because they kind of added it because of the two minute thing.
Oh, putting
so
a
I'm wondering if
spread
they're
there
gonna
is
be like-
hilarious.
Oh.
I wanted to see if I could
I
sprint
can't have
through
my
it.
weapons out for shit, huh?
Yeah. All right.
I used my ethereal ship through it and
Dungeon drops?
did get punished.
Oh,
Try
that
on the
bending
outfit.
top looks good.
Wait, it's cute.
That does look
Wait,
pretty
that's
nice.
fire.
Oh, and the casting hat's cool too. Yo, give me that tank top.
Guys, it's blue.
Wait, it's blue.
He's blue for a beautiful reason.
This game sucks. It won't let me stand in the fucking Magitech fuel.
Look at all these chickens.
8 million fucking decimates. Primal fucking red. Ah! All right, come here, you big fucking whatever you are. I'm standing in this shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Us. Wait, tanking's fun. Oh my god, I can't wait to see more of the fucking evolved mode rotations, dude.
I know, right?
What
That shit
the
looks so
hell?
fucking fun.
What the?
What the
Damn.
big fat
Wait, I look
motherfucker?
like that. I
Not
look
short. What the fuck? I love this guy.
The Vivid cameo.
Someone said me, by the way.
Yes.
Nah, they put fucking Grundle in this game, bro. Ooh, man.
Get out of that.
Me when I'm big and
Bro, my
fat.
fucking-
Oh my, he's a big fat. Ah!
Oh.
Body
so
weight
that-
exorcism is a crazy
It's
raid
like a
wide name.
fucking Billy Hatcher boss. What the fuck?
I see low-key
Not
like
basic
that,
vomit.
What's the
I would
fucking
not be
monster
in front
from
of him.
World?
Ew.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah, you got that.
I got this.
Oh, there's multiple.
Range got that.
Dude, he's bouncing, bro. He's doing the worm.
He's kind of slick with it though. He's also kind of cute with it though. You fuck
Got a
with
nice
Chort?
smile.
Yeah, dude, it's big boy summer, man.
Basic vomit. Everybody gangsta until Chort pulls out the advanced vomit.
Fucking name is Chort, bro.
No, who cooked here?
There better be a minion for this dungeon, and it's short, or else I'm gonna tweak.
I agree.
A chortling.
Shortling.
Yay!
Oh, what is going on in here?
I already have one, so
What
you guys can roll on it.
They got these motherfuckers chained up like Goku, bro.
Oh, there's the Void Fishers. Oh.
Who is allowing them to come through?
Yeah, wow, Happy already unlocked EX. I'm looking at my
Jesus.
static chat right now.
Happy the kind of guy to be like first in a YouTube comment section.
Oh, did he do the story? No, he rushed that.
No, he skips it every time so he can do the trial, and then he can make a guide for the EX really early.
I see.
Holy.
What the?
Talk about snatch. Look at that fucking waste. Puts me to shame.
Malphus.
Feet.
I wasn't gonna say it. All right, let's beat this motherfucker's butt, literally. Ugh!
Ew!
Oh.
What the fuck?
That was the voice that B-More did it earlier for the
Corpse husband. Void Dark.
That's such a cool voice. Body shade.
I have a feeling those are gonna like blow up.
Whoa.
Big ones do a cone. The little ones probably do AoEs. God, I'm so smart. The boss HP was just 6-7 but right now, by the way. You missed it.
Fuck!
I tweaked so hard I almost passed out.
Rubbish disposal. British people when it's trash day.
Rubbish disposal day. Proper nice and good as well. Oh, combo attack.
Oh, cooked.
What?
Oh, let's not hit each other.
Oh, that's
what the Ow!
That's a stillness?
But I was casting.
I saw a play button. I guess I just stood still.
Oh, they're moving.
Oh, they're moving.
Oh.
You can't do that.
No!
Blarg. There is no escape. Dies. Pretty standard dungeon, nothing crazy. Just some big ass feet.
Wait, you didn't blow up.
Soma.
Wait, goats!
Yay!
You guys seen goats? Oh, did the minion drop? Wait,
Wait,
chills.
yeah.
Oh, I
Please.
rolled like ass.
Oh, I rolled. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yes!
Cool dungeon. It was fun. Pretty standard, nothing crazy.
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
In English, Four Eyes?
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
No fucking waiting, bruh.
If you do that, I will be trapped here.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
I suppose.
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before, some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there as they do here,
my home unsullied, as it once was.
We know that pain all too well.
The parallels.
If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the Void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home.
Zero.
She and her companions strive to bring light into the Void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the Void, I'm sure of it.
His form is imbued with the will of all those I have consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Well, that went well, surprisingly.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh, Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Nice.
Well then.
Good little Jaja would be proud. Miss him so bad. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsebard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For Void sent to attack in such numbers, just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all.
The Ilsebard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the Void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald. Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open.
The moon.
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
Moon's haunted.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the Void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
Hey, the Loports are okay, right?
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry. Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Alphino, Alizé, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
Yes.
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
Aww. Is it a little lunch?
In case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the Void.
Cute.
She likes dumplings.
Aww. Bro for sure has a crush. My kitty is all over my desk this morning. She missed me, I think. Oh no, the Loporits are like, fuck, 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 fuck. It's all fucked. Oh shit.
given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all. Yes, void scent. And lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Post haste. Off we go then. Oh, look, my party's here. Hello, little Loporit. My valiant savior. I was so frightened I dared not move an ilm. Are you looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest towards the drowning brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry they won't be enough for all the void scent. You better hurry. Ate. Hiya! What's up, Living Way? You good?
I'm saved. I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened. Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue. Aetherius is likewise plagued with void scent.
The Loporits get in like deathly trouble and it just plays the fucking Naruto filler music, bro.
We could have stemmed the tide ourselves.
They're so unserious.
Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest Loporit to ever live. I can practically taste the praise. Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to pass through. I don't foresee any major problems.
Puts a hand on your shoulder. Did you read the patch notes, Living Way?
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
There you are.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
Gulp.
'Tis Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate.
Good thing I'm wearing my brown pants. We should probably go see it. Zero. Golbez. Oh. Her new fit was so fucking gas.
By the 12.
Behold the gift of ethos. Excuse me. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Could this be the former Azem speaking to us via the crystal? Hold fast to what you must and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover, unite the stars unto one. Let none bar your path. You know what? Maybe those Asians were right. Let's cause a rejoining, guys. Fuck it. Yes, Scary Crystal, whatever you tell me to do. That was Golbez and Zero, I think. Graha and Y'shtola watching us just go and disappear right in front of them. The fuck? Hey. Wouldn't be the first time though. Holy aura. Okay, Cecil, chill, bruh. Go, Bez.
What are you doing here?
Great question. How you been? No time to explain.
Trust you to state the obvious. May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Oh, well, there he is.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean.
God, his voice is so cool.
They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo.
The fuck? Why I gotta do it? Yet another warrior of light shaped hole. I'll handle it, guys.
Calls for a more familiar approach.
Wait, is she gonna form shift back to Reaper? She could just do that? Oh my. Oh my. That's so fucking tough. What the hell?
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are
No, that was cool as shit.
Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Awesome. Sick. You see, Reaper's the better 2-target job, guys. So, she made the swap. Summoning friends!
Who dares face me? A mere mortal.
Lol. Lamau.
Hast thou come in search of power? Renown? I fight to
Oh, is that the original theme?
without end.
That sounds like a GBA song.
All who stand before me shall fall.
Wait, cool. Oh, and then it transitions into the modern song. Yo, sick. The Unmaking, now accessible. Hell yeah. Hello,
I started
gang.
hearing the Game Boy fucking music, bro. I started
Yeah,
popping
bro. That was cool as hell.
Yep.
You want to maintain?
Warrior's an off tank, actually.
We're both off tanks, man.
Yeah, but I'm more off tank, so getting X-Death vibes from this guy.
Guy whose only fight he's ever done is X-Death vibes from this guy.
Getting really big X-Death vibes from this guy.
Just standing there, bro. Aura, the Sovereign of Knots. Badass.
Here I go!
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the
Ben Starr? Hello? That was Ben!
Was it?
Yes! I know my
Might
go
be
anywhere. Wow!
The void's power is mine to wield.
See?
No.
Yeah.
That's him.
Maybe. Maybe.
Perish.
Yeah, it's okay. I heard
That's
it a
been
little
sorry.
bit
Yeah,
there.
That's totally him. Not grows is the AoE, okay.
And it did grow.
Be still.
Gaze of the Void, he said, be still.
He's Michael.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Wow,
Gore my
I JB
Dragoon.
dodged that. I'm actually cracked. I need to press this really quick.
Accept your downfall.
Some people are tethered to those. Okay. Oh, they just follow you. I bet those are proximity baited. What the fuck is this?
Oh, it's changing target. It's changing target.
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
I walked off. I forgot you could do that in this game.
No, blame it on the nails.
No, bro, I walked off.
Vacuum.
Now it's not starting to sound like him. What the?
Oh. Watch the tips.
Dude, it's like Ruby weapon.
The void comes.
All for naught.
Naught will endure.
Gulp.
Ad phase?
Neither past nor future.
I'm scared.
Oh, what?
What the fuck? What the? Run! What the fuck? Oh, hell no! Ah!
Wait, it's an ad phase.
What?
Get the ads. Why am I tethered?
Yeah, you're tethered.
He's auto attacking me. Kill these fucking ads. He's beating my ass. Being unmade, thus sustaining damage over time.
This feels like Idolin, where you go clockwise as a party and just kill everything.
But there's a crack.
Zero!
Run!
To the light!
Oh, you get sprint in the light.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh my god!
Wait to break it!
Bust that shit! Somebody res that fucking dragoon! Oh my god, they're dropping like flies!
It's almost at 80.
Open that bitch up!
Oh, I can't see!
That was cool.
That was awesome.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
He was the aura.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Oh my god, they're gonna do the thing.
Is a beam struggle about to happen?
Light, protect us.
Feels the aura.
Oh. Yield my domain.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Such is the power of the void.
So sick.
I feel so protected.
I'm gonna omit this just in case.
Oh.
That didn't do jack diddly. How big is this gonna be now?
I don't know.
Whoa! Oh, it's directed at him, the arrow.
Yeah.
Shall never cease to be.
I'm a guest. Wait, this is X-Death.
Power is absolute.
Oh my god.
Why did they blow up?
This is actually fucking X-Death. I'm not kidding.
This is big as hell. Is
Oh,
there a
there's gonna be
line
one
in
from the
middle?
boss and the wall. One from both of those. Wait, boobies.
Dude. It's like mirrors.
Stack up! Ugh.
This is gonna be a wild charge, isn't it?
Probably.
Behold the truth of
Big raid wide.
I don't got nothing. Good luck.
What the fuck? Ah!
Oh!
Accept your downfall.
Oh, it's on me.
Good luck.
All right, here I go.
The little noise it makes when it's about that.
Oh,
Dude, friendly fire! Oh my god!
I just watched our dragoon jump off the fucking arena. Wait, just realized GODLESS is here.
Yeah, they're both here.
Oh my god.
A safer. Nope.
Man.
No, I tried to save Mito.
That's what he gets for laughing at me.
Yeah. That's why I didn't TP on them.
Hey everyone, want a taste?
Yeah. Do it for yourselves. Oh no. Guys, are we living this? Okay.
Had to share the love, you know? Oh, there's a raid wide.
You're evil.
Big raid wide!
Kill him!
Yeah!
That was scary.
Be sealed away.
Dude, kill steal. The fuck?
Right?
Ben Starr killed again, bruh. When they gonna give him a character that survives more than one patch?
What do you mean
That's just
again?
gonna be his bit, isn't it?
He was geoed.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Clive for a
there we go.
second.
That was awesome. That was so good. The crystal. Froth and foam. Yippee!
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone.
Yeah, that shit was
I
easy.
presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Have you noticed any abnormalities in the void of late?
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask? So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate, for better or worse. Precious little has changed in the 13th since the Romus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
Gulp.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Radzatan and Garlemald? Euless took mercy upon the interloper.
Oh, and he brought you a snack.
Whether Void Scent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Euless as much. Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state. And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
That would track.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Friends. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Euless prepared for her. Something for me? A paper parcel full of still warm dumplings packed with care by Euless. That smell. Food, is it? Ah, I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez now that he forgoes the aether of others. I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. Oh, he doesn't. Aw. I sometimes wonder what the void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more, whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A heartening thought, if nothing else. Cute. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming in the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we returned to the Red Moon after sensing Enuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Enuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Sure. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. Yeah, I can't wait to see art of Zero and Golbez sharing a little dumpling. There's a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Iggy Yorm crafted the device that I may lay low the Servant of Light. Ironic now that we use it seeking to restore the light of the void. I'll forgive my idle reminiscences. Just the time we made our descent. Meow. We're back! Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may acquire more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual aether from Barbaricia's domain. Those reserves were able to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. How you doing, Golbez? There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. I'd be scared of you too, bro. I really like Golbez as a character. It takes a lot for an antagonist like him to recognize the mistakes that he made and, like, you know, man up to a good way to, like, you know, save his realm, I guess you could say. Imagine you remember these. The transmitter we used to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess aether left in the wake of the flood into the crystal tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed into the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Sure.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond.
Hopefully I'll be over it
courtesy of our
soon.
ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Whoa. Oh, hey, there he is.
Immortal, no less. I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrades spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
It would seem Ulysses' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later? Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell.
Would you deliver a message to Ulysses for me?
Of course.
Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
Everybody's working together.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend.
Unite the stars onto
We
one.
take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Maybe the Asians were onto something with this rejoining shit. Let's just kill everybody.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Here she comes. Hey guys, sorry I was gone. Killed another giant void scent, by the way. Hey guys, what's up?
Wait. Is that?
Yo.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
My bad. You know how it goes. Warrior light shit.
Shortly after you vanished, the void scent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
And it was peak.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either, nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Oh, hello. Tancred draws his blade.
And who might you be? Not a void scent, I'd wager.
Greetings. I am Helmerut of the Asians.
Greetings. Ah.
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
It never fucking ends.
I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Probably.
Yes, that is correct.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmerut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Mm-hmm.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more.
Oh.
Yes. It seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
Oh. So the sundering was contingent on Hydaelyn being alive.
Unlike the one we Asians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Ah, that's probably not good.
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To to a quiet and peaceful time, long before the light of mankind was kindled.
She's like, so everything's gonna die.
For a moment we believe you. How can you possibly know all this?
Because I was there when we did it, probably, is what she's gonna say.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
It is simply inevitable.
The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
So you're gonna tell us how to stop it, right?
I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
A
pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
Okay, so the idea is that if we don't do anything, the shards are going to forcefully rejoin and everyone is going to die. Everyone. But if you forcefully rejoin them preemptively, only some will die. And that's what Halmarut and Calyx are trying to do. Am I catching that right? So she's recruiting people who just don't give a fuck and will do whatever it takes to survive. She's recruiting the evil Avengers, kind of. The trolley problem, but with reflections. Yeah, that's what it seems like. And it seems like Azem left us this gift of ethos, he calls it, or they call it, and is telling us to rejoin the stars. And it seems like there may be a third option, which nobody else is aware of yet, that we have the power to do with these portals and things. To maybe, yeah, rejoin them, but gently, is what I'm thinking. Find a way to, like, actually, like, rejoin them without killing anyone. You know what I mean? Sounds interesting. We'll see. And it seems like we're probably coming to the end of this patch soon. We're gonna find out in part 2, but I think that's what's gonna happen in part 2 in 756. Very exciting. And I think that's why we're gonna start with going to the 4th. Very, very interesting. I like it. I like it. There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanish into thin air. Thanks to you all, the void scent have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? We're all gonna fucking die, Living Way. It's all fucked. We're all dead. Star seeks to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I had to consult the records to be certain. Heidelin made no records. No mention of a natural rejoining. Did she keep it a secret? Did she never tell anyone? Yeah, Kaide, I have the same theory. I think Azem has future sight. I think Azem laid the footpath to a peaceful ending this entire time, and we're the ones to do the final piece of this like long elaborate plan that Azem made from the very beginning. But not before thanking you for dispatching the void scent so handily. You well and truly saved the day. Trail of the heavens, there it is. The implications of the solstice and winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald. I trust there are no objections? To settle then to the Rising Stones. This feels similar in a way kind of to like Attack on Titan, for those of you who have seen it, with the Attack Titan powers. I won't spoil too much of it, but like Azem to me kind of seems like the inheritance line of the Attack Titan. That's kind of the vibes I'm picking up recently. Are you guys getting that too, or am I crazy? Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for prevailing the state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. There are Frost Titans on the 4th. Oh, wait. Hopefully I wasn't too on the nose.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here, though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another, all of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
The gang!
We're reporting for duty.
Tori Boulder!
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
You know that motherfucker lost his link pearl.
Buried at the bottom of his bag.
Yeah.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Yeah. As much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments.
Had to sell it to make rent.
Will you apprise us of the details? The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent void scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation... then what can we possibly do? I wonder, was Heidelin aware of the solstice?
Me too. And if she was, why didn't she tell us?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar, so it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
But then wouldn't she have told us? No, she definitely could have known. Oh, that's rough, man. No, like, I feel like she had to have known. Oh, no, dude. Wasn't she good buddies with Azem? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't she actually good buddies with Azem? I think they were working together. She was the former Azem? Yeah, like, nah, bro. They were working together with the Attack Titan shit. She knew, but she knew if she told us, it would have changed the outcome, so she couldn't tell us. And she handpicked the new Azem? Oh, dude. She absolutely knew.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Oh, man.
Indeed. We have
this new saga could go nuts.
We could catch each other up.
I'm eating this shit up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
And how funny is it that that Ethos key just like conveniently opened exactly where we needed to go at the exact right time without us thinking about it? I bet you in 756 it opens a portal to the 4th for almost the exact same reason. It's just gonna be like, it's just gonna open and then we're gonna hear a voice and it's gonna say you gotta go. And then we're gonna find something there about how to like gently rejoin one of the shards, and then from that point it's just gonna be going to every single one trying to figure out how to do it. Literal plot device. Hori Boulder! Coltnet and I have remained in Corvus to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvus. And perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. It was by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alizé and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect the world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. True, Ulyss and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord, and honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see a path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulyss and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. Yeah, Ulyss got that stuff covered. After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend time exploring Jacques Tarol. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Loazenaheda before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tarol really is. We also met with the Wallaki. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands, for better or worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see on the continent. I should very much like to return given the chance. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of the Charlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on the battlefield these days. I could scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target, so sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. Makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Einor and I were traveling in Gridania when Voidson attacked the 12s wood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstances and duty kept us apart, we remained bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Yay! Tataru! Seems everyone has much more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. Peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in the Dawn's Respite. Where's this at? Oh, this is the Dawn's Respite.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
Look at the key right now. Do it. Look at the key.
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright.
Eyes emoji.
Stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan.
Oh.
Our destination is
Oh.
the fourth.
It's either the girl Alra or the guy Alra we saw in the trailer.
Ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Oh, dude, is this gonna be a race to find the Winterer and they're gonna try to aid him and I'm gonna try to stop him? Oh, this is so cool. Why tell me before you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
He doesn't know.
What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
Not killing everybody?
I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs, just as you and yours decried my actions. I find those of my fellows objectionable, be that as it may. It is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
See, he didn't know about the purple pill. He only knows about the blue and the red pills. Oh, you wait, Calyx. Boy, do I have a trick for you. Just gonna walk through this Warrior of Light-shaped hole really quick. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to Winter's End? Oh yeah, we're totally going to the fourth to work with the Winterer of the fourth to find a more peaceful and gentle end to the shard. Oh, that was a good patch. That was a really good patch. So there's still a part 2 that's coming in 756 where we'll get a little bit more information about what's happening. That was great.